By far, one of the coolest forms of martial arts ever created for Street Fighter and the Final Fight series. The Bushinryu style, heavily recognized by one of its most famous users, Guy. This style has a deep history within the Street Fighter and the Final Fight series. In today's episode, join us as we uncover the lineage, origins, and the characters that have made this style so popular. Why is this style so important to the Street Fighter universe? Without further ado, let me welcome you to the Fighterverse. The name Bushinryu, translated, means martial god-style ninja, techniques, or spells. The ninjutsu art, Bushinryu, was named after the war god, the third boss from the Capcom game Forgotten Worlds. This is a fictional style of ninjutsu that has appeared in numerous Capcom series, for example, the Final Fight series, the Street Fighter series, and Captain Commando. In the All About Street Fighter Zero page 11, it states that its origin is said to date back about 550 years ago. Since the Sengoku period of Japan, they have long since fought against the forces of evil from the shadows in order to protect the natural order of the world. The original clan who founded the Bushinryu arts in the 15th century was the Genryusai, as the main family of the Bunshin ninja clan. The Genryusai family has organized many of their clan's activities. This would continue up until the Meiji Restoration, where many shinobi clans struggled and even disbanded. The Bushinryu's arts became obsolete and less effective, as the tradition had stagnated. Now let's talk about the elder Genryusai and his story. In his early life, Genryusai the Elder was the 37th master of Bushinryu and the leader of the eponymous ninja clan. Eventually, he would marry and have two young girls, Rina and Maki. The latter, who he found, had the potential to be the next heir, but was too young for the role, and so he trained Seku, a member of a cadet branch, who would become the 38th leader of the clan. Genryusai hoped that Seku would train Maki to be the next successor of the art, so that when she produced an heir, the main branch of the Bushinryu would prosper. And where does Guy fit in the equation? Well, to the elder's shock, Seku brought in Guy, a Japanese-American boy of unknown origins, and chose him to be the 39th Bushinryu master. Initially, Genryusai was not too thrilled with the idea and didn't like Guy using the Bushinryu name, so he decided to train the boy personally to see if he was worthy. He would find his fears were groundless, as he witnessed Guy inherit both the skills and ideals of their clan, setting his mind at ease. Eventually, his daughter Rina fell in love with Guy and eventually became engaged. This brought great joy to Genryusai, as while things didn't go as he initially thought, if Guy became his son-in-law, the main lineage would still continue and Bushinryu's future would be secure. And how did Guy manage to be the 39th Bushinryu master? Like many ninja clans, the Bushinryu pass on their innermost secrets via the practice of ishisoden, which means pass from father to child, or master to disciple, in every generation. The teachings of the clan tradition requires that any potential clan leader must first defeat the current clan leader in a fight to the death, as there can only be one leader at all times. The succeeding student is then granted the title of Grand Master of the Bushinryu. Guy succeeded his master Seku, the 38th clan leader, after defeating him, though he did not kill Seku. Proud of his student, Seku stepped down, and Guy was ordained as the 39th Grand Master of the Bushinryu ninja sect. Interesting detail is that Seku's presence in the game initially contradicts Final Fight 2, which identifies Genryusai as Guy's sensei, as the designers of the Alpha games did not consider SNES Final Fight sequels when developing the games. When Maki was reintroduced in Capcom vs SNK 2, Capcom provided the explanation that Maki belonged to the original clan that formed the Bushin style, and that Genryusai was Seku's master, who in turn trained Guy and Maki. After the passing of the elder Genryusai, Maki, the second daughter of the late Bushinryu master, has been seeking Guy, determined to prove his superior and become the 40th master of the Bushinryu clan. So what does this style focus on? Bushinryu relies on swift movements that overwhelm the opponent, employing speedy and unpredictable mix-ups to manipulate a target into making a mistake and use the environment to gain position. The Bushinryu art is known to disguise dash moves, to give the enemy a false sense of the ninja using it is rushing at them, before a sudden stop and transition into various chain combo skills, before punishing the helpless opponent with devastating blows. Akira Akiman Yasuda states that the essence of Bushinryu is being able to take on multiple opponents by yourself. This fact would be adapted into Street Fighter Alpha, manga, and Sakura Ganbaru, where it is often mentioned that practitioners of this style specialize in taking on groups of opponents, a reference to Final Fight. And who are its known practitioners? Guy, who is the 39th Grandmaster of the Bushinryu. Maki Genryusai. Maki cares only about her family, being the successor to the Bushin style and fighting, and does not have other obvious interests aside from that. Seku, the 38th Grandmaster. Ginsu the ninja. Ginsu is a member of the commando team and a highly trained ninja. Genryusai, the 37th headmaster of the clan. Go, Ginsu's father and 40th Grandmaster from Captain Commando. And the recent addition to the Street Fighter roster, Kimberly Jackson, an African-American ninja girl, Kuniochi fighter, trained under Guy in the Bushinryu style, but with her own twist. So what did you like about the Bushinryu story? Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay up to date on new theories and info. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the center stage.